Island. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is Kinghorn. This is Athenall. This train is for Kyle of Lochalsh. The next stop is Glasgow. This is Bells Hill. This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Uddingston. This is Aberdour. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Dalgety Bay. This is Aberdour. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is Burnt Island. We are now approaching Aberdour. This is Burnt Island. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Aberdour. We are now approaching Burnt Island. We are now approaching Cardendane. This is Burnt Island. This train is for Kirkcaldy. The next stop is Kinghorn. This is Cardendane. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Lochgelly. This is Burnt Island. This train is for Kirkcaldy. The next stop is Kinghorn. This is Cardendane. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is Glenrothes with Thornton. This is Cambuslang. This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Glasgow Central. We are now approaching Cardendane. This is Camborne. This train is for Glasgow Queen Street. The next stop is Cumbernauld. We are now approaching Cowdenbeath. We are now approaching Cowdenbeath. This is Cumbernauld. This train is for Glasgow Queen Street. The next stop is Springburn. This is Cowdenbeath. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is Lochgelly. This is Cowdenbeath. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Dunfermline Queen Margaret. We are now approaching Cooper. This is Cooper. This train is for Arbroath. The next stop is Buchars. We are now approaching Dalgety Bay. We are now approaching Dalgety Bay. This is Dalgety Bay. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Inverkeithing. Office with Thornton. The next stop is Aberdeen. We are now approaching Dalmeny. This is Dalmeny. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is South Gyle. We are now approaching Dunfermline town. This is Dalmeny. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is North Queensferry. We are now approaching Dunfermline town. We are now approaching Dunfermline Queen Margaret. This is Dunfermline town. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Rosyth. This is Dunfermline Queen Margaret. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Dunfermline town. This train is for Kyle of Lochalsh. The next stop is Glasgow. This is Dublin. This train is for Kyle of Lochalsh. The next stop is Kyle of Lochalsh. This is Dunfermline town. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is Dunfermline Queen Margaret. We are now approaching Edinburgh Waverley. This is Dunfermline Queen Margaret. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is Cowdenbeath. This train is for Arbroath. This train will call at Haymarket, Edinburgh Gateway, Inverkeithing, Kirkcaldy, Lockhinch, Ladybank, Springfield, Cooper, Ewhurst, Dundee, Crosby Ferry, Balmossy, Montefiore, Barry Links, Gall Street, Carnoustie and Arbroath. The next stop is Haymarket. Passenger safety information notices are located throughout this train.
Horses, yes. Yeah. Horsey people, no. She agrees.
The next stop is Edinburgh Waverley. This is Edinburgh Waverley, where this train will terminate. Please ensure that you take your luggage and personal belongings with you when leaving the train. This train will call at Haymarket, Inverkeithing, Kirkcaldy, Lockhinch, Ladybank, Cooper, Ewhurst, Dundee, Broughty Ferry, Arbroath, Montrose, Stonehaven, Portlethen and Aberdeen. The next stop is Haymarket. Passenger safety information notices are located throughout this train. This is Edinburgh Gateway. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is Dalmeny. This train is for Perth. This train will call at Haymarket, Inverkeithing, Kirkcaldy, Markinch and Perth. The next stop is Haymarket. Passenger safety information notices are located throughout this train. This train is for Cowdenbeath. This train will call at Haymarket, South Gyle, Dalmeny, North Queensferry, Inverkeithing, Rosyth, Dunfermline Town, Dunfermline Queen Margaret and Cowdenbeath. The next stop is Haymarket. Passenger safety information notices are located throughout this train. This train is for Perth. The next stop is Inverkeithing. This is Falkirk Graveston. This train is for Glasgow Queen Street. The next stop is Calmar. This is Galashiels. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Gore Bridge. We are now approaching Glenrothes with Thornton. This train will call at Barrhead, Dunlop, Stewarton, Kilmores and Kilmarnock. The next stop is Barrhead.
Right, go over here.
This is Glasgow Queen Street, where this train will terminate. Please ensure that you take your luggage and personal belongings with you when leaving the train. The next stop is Glenrothes with Thornton. At Cardendane, Lochgelly, Cowdenbeath, Dunfermline Queen Margaret, Dunfermline Town, Rosyth, Inverkeithing, North Queensferry, Dalmeny, Edinburgh Gateway, Haymarket and Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Cardendane. Passenger safety information notices are located throughout this train. This is Glenrothes with Thornton, where this train will terminate. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. This train will call at Kirkcaldy, Kinghorn, Burnt Island, Aberdour, Dalgetty Bay, Inverkeithing, North Queensferry, Dalmeny, South Gyle, Haymarket and Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Kirkcaldy. Passenger safety information notices are located throughout this train. This train is for Kyle of Lochalsh. The next stop is Lochalsh. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. This train will call at Cardendane, Lochgelly, Cowdenbeath, Dunfermline Queen Margaret, Dunfermline Town, Rosyth, Inverkeithing, North Queensferry, Dalmeny, Edinburgh Gateway, Haymarket and Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Cardendane. Passenger safety information notices are located throughout this train. We are now approaching Haymarket. Alight here for the bus and tram links to Edinburgh Airport. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train. This is Haymarket. This train is for Aberdeen. This train will call at Inverkeithing, Kirkcaldy, Markinch, Ladybank, Cooper, Hookers, Dundee, Rotty Ferry, Arbroath, Montrose, Stonehaven, Portlander and Aberdeen. The next stop is Inverkeithing. This is Haymarket. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Edinburgh Waverley. We are now approaching Inverkeithing. Change here for the bus link to Edinburgh Airport. This is Haymarket. This train is for Perth. This train will call at Inverkeithing, Kirkcaldy, Markinch and Perth. The next stop is... This is Inverkeithing. This train is for Cowdenbeath. The next stop is Rosyth. The next stop is Inverkeithing. The next stop is Inverkeithing. This is Inverkeithing. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is North Queensferry. This is Haymarket. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. This train will call at South Gyle, Edinburgh Gateway, Dalmeny, North Queensferry, Inverkeithing, Dalgety Bay, Aberdour, Burntyland, Kinghorn, Kirkcaldy and Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is South Gyle. This is Kirkcaldy. This train is for Arbroath. The next stop is Markinch. This is Kirkcaldy. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Kinghorn.
I'll get by.
Next stop is passenger safety information notices allocated throughout this train. We are now approaching Kinghorn. This is Kirkcaldy, where this train will terminate. Please ensure that you take your luggage and personal belongings with you when leaving the train. This is Kinghorn. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is Kirkcaldy. This is Kinghorn. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Burntyland. This is Kenny's Head. This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Pollokshaws West. We are now approaching Lochgelly. This is Kinghorn. This train is for Kirkcaldy. The next stop is Kirkcaldy. Take your luggage and personal belongings with you when leaving the train. This is Lochgelly. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Cowdenbeath. This is Lochgelly. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is Cardendane. We are now approaching Ladybank. We are now approaching Ladybank. This is Ladybank. This train is for Arbroath. The next stop is Cooper. We are now approaching Buchers. This is Markinch. This train is for Aberdeen. The next stop is Ladybank. This is Markinch. This train is for Arbroath. The next stop is Ladybank. We are now approaching Markinch. This is Markinch. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Kirkcaldy. We are now approaching Markinch. This is Nits Hill. This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Priest Hill and Darnley. This is Motherwell. This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Bells Hill. This train is for Kyle of Lochalsh. The next stop is Conan Bridge. We are now approaching North Queensferry. We are now approaching North Queensferry. This is North Queensferry. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Dalmeny. This is North Queensferry. This train is for Glenrothes with Thornton. The next stop is Inverkeithing. This is Scotrail. This train is for Kyle of Lochalsh. The next stop is Dublin. The next stop is North Queensferry. This is Priest Hill and Darnley. This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Kenny's Head. This is Pollokshaws West. This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Crossmaloof.
He said, "Where are you?"
Oh, do you?
This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Cross Hill. This is Shielmuir. This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Motherwell.
The dog.
We are now approaching Rosyth. We are now approaching South Gyle. This train is for Glasgow Queen Street. The next stop is Glasgow Queen Street. This is South Gyle. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Haymarket. This train is for Kyle of Lochalsh. The next stop is Atherton. This is Scotrail. This train is for Kyle of Lochalsh. The next stop is Duncraig. Uddingston. This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Cambuslang. This is Wishaw. This train is for Glasgow Central. The next stop is Shielmuir. This train is for Edinburgh Waverley. This train will call at Galashiels, Gore Bridge, Newton Grange, Eskbank, Shawfair, New Craig Hall, Brunston, and Edinburgh Waverley. The next stop is Galashiels. Passenger safety information notices are located throughout this train.